Ooh, it's quite sunny, isn't it? I shall not take the blinds down. Let it be light, eh? Today is Tuesday. It's Tuesday, the 9th of May. And I'm reading out of Joan Grant. It's a far memory book. She wrote books of her own far memories. This is her first, Winged Pharaoh, published in 1937. She was born in 1907 and died in 89. And this is a book about old Egypt before the flood, before the Babylonians. And her dad is Pharaoh. She is Sekita. And she has a brother called Nea. And I am here on page 43, and the chapter is 13, and it is entitled Horus, the Hawk-Headed. It was soon after the festival of Horus that Keefer, the priest, told me why the statues of the great Horus, the hawk-headed, are carved as a man with the head of a hawk. Long, long ago, when Earth was still unthreatened on the cord of time, Horus lived in a world as a man. The gods dwell in splendor beyond our sight, but just as there is no plant, there was not once a seed, so there's no god that was not once a man. He was as gentle as dew falling on a meadow, and his strength was like the rising tide, which engulfs all that would bar its way. His just anger could blast like the lightning, but when he brought peace, the wildest storms abated, and the thunders dared not whisper across the mountains. He was as patient as a climbing vine, and the jars of his memory stored all the wisdom of his world. The flame of his spirit did not flicker in the coldest winds of circumstance, nor could the gentle breezes of joy disturb its still tranquillity. So had the sword of his will been tempered in the fire of life. The princess of darkness loosed their arrows upon him, and it was as if rain fell upon a mountain. They challenged his will, and they were as dead leaves thrown upon a fire. They sent a mighty army against him, and under the eyes of Horus it was turned to stone. The mightiest of the lords of evil he bound in their own darkness until their hearts were changed, and he released those who had been imprisoned aforetime. For his symbol he made the hawk, which can stay poised in the air and bind animals in the shackles of this trained will. Just as the army that marched against Horus was frozen in its charge, and that is why Horus has the body of a man, though while he attained his power, and the head of a hawk, which is a symbol of it. Okay, that was chapter 13, short and sweet.